I just wanted to take a couple minutes to talk about how trauma actually impacts our brains and our central nervous system, because there tends to be this idea that trauma is an abstract concept, but through neuroscience research, through brain research, through research on trauma, we have actually identified that there are substantial deficits or substantial impacts of trauma on the brain and our central nervous system. It actually impacts different areas of our brain, like the frontal lobe, and it also impacts our central nervous system, meaning our breathing, our heart rate, etc. So how does it impact our central nervous system? I'll just quickly go over this. So when people have not gone through any trauma, they have what is called a window of tolerance, where they feel calm, cool, collected, connected, compassionate, curious, engaged in spontaneous living and present in the moment. So when you go through trauma, what happens is now you either have a very narrow window of tolerance, so you spend significantly less time in that state, and also your central nervous system keeps, in an attempt to try to regulate you, it keeps going, it keeps misfiring, so it will go way above the window of tolerance, and then of course it can't sustain that, so it will shoot right down and it'll crash down to again a not very healthy place, which is basically it's an attempt to find the window of tolerance. When it shoots up, you go into hyperarousal, and when you shoot down, you go into hypoarousal. Hyperarousal looks like anger, hostility, panic, anxiety, go, think of somebody who can't really rest, and this is really reinforced in our society, unfortunately, but it's just not sustainable, so people will crash down into hypoarousal as a result of trauma, and there you feel dissociated, frozen, numb, flat affect. You might have thoughts about suicide, self-harm, you might have substance use, eating disorders, but so you go from fight or flight in hyperarousal to freeze response in hypoarousal. Part 2.